Hi everyone, so welcome to this video. It's been a very long time. It's been about 5 months or so since my last video, and I have so much to share with you guys and kind of fill you in on where I've been, what's been going on, because my life has been turned upside down in so many ways since the last time you saw me. And I am so excited to finally be able to take the time to sit down and do this video with you and just kind of share with you an update on my life, because I've been gone and I just kind of left without saying anything, which was not intentional. Yeah, so I need to figure out what point do I start. Let's just start with the background. I am filming in front of my fireplace in my new house. So we actually closed a few weeks ago on my new build, which I did mention in previous videos several months ago that I was getting a house built. And so we hit some roadblocks with that, and that is why it took us a year to get to this point of getting into the house, moving in. I still have boxes in places. I'm still trying to like figure things out and take the time to unpack. So that is a big thing. So we'll talk about that, and then my personal life update. So let's talk about the house. But before I get into that, I hope you guys have been doing well. I have definitely missed doing these videos. I feel like a part of me was missing, and I just felt kind of odd and awkward during the day and during the week, because I knew that I used to have some time to film and I just wasn't doing that. So I feel like coming back is definitely very special for me, because I do look forward to this, and this has always been a place for me to just escape from my day-to-day life and the things going on in my life, whether good, bad, just the things that we normally go through. This has always been an escape for me, connecting with you guys, and I didn't want to lose that, but somehow I just kind of fell through the cracks, and I felt like I needed to put other parts of my life first and work on other areas of my life. So one of the areas of my life is this house. Moving in and trying to get everything set up. It was a long process to get here. Like I said in the beginning, it took us almost a year to get to this point, which honestly is right about the time that it takes to build a house from the ground up. We selected a lot, paid for it, then got the concrete poured, and then started the foundation and worked our way from the ground up. So it does take some time. And obviously with COVID, it definitely impacted building, and materials supply and demand was definitely something that we had to face with some of the materials for the home, and some of the custom pieces that we selected were on back order, and I had to kind of make some changes, good changes, and actually some welcome things that ended up being different than I had selected in the beginning when we first started picking out the color of the cabinets, the doorknobs, the fixtures, the appliances. So I was able to make some changes with flooring, like in my laundry room, and maybe I'll show you guys when I do get back into Instagram and social media of posting regularly, maybe kind of share with you like a screenshot of the floor in the laundry, because we did something different there that I was not expecting. Show you guys the bathroom, which my master bath, I have like marble tile in the shower, and it's a smooth glass like stand-up shower, and it's pretty large, and so the intent is to film my tutorials in the bathroom with the lighting and that as my background, because I don't have a filming space in this house. So yeah, we had so many things that we changed, so many beautiful things in this home that really are so exciting, and I'm just so glad it came together. But we did have to go through a roller coaster of things, and I shared with you when I was moving out of my previous house that you used to see me filming. I was filming upstairs in the loft area, and we were packing, and that is why I didn't do videos, because it was boxes everywhere, packing material, and that's not a cool background to look at. So I just didn't film videos, and then we did get some unexpected news concerning the house, and so our closing date was delayed. I was supposed to be able to celebrate Thanksgiving and Christmas in the new house, and that didn't happen. Obviously, we moved in a couple weeks ago. So it was definitely a shocker, because my house was already packed. And if you are in a situation where you are moving out of a house that you are renting or owning, and you have everything sort of set up and lined up for that home, whether you're renting it again or you're selling it, once those wheels are in motion and you have someone interested in moving in as a rental, or you have an offer for the house, if it's for sale, you can't change certain things, and it kind of gets to a point where it puts you in a position where you're kind of like, okay, Do I back out of this and say no to these individuals who want this home? Do I say no and I lose out on potential profit from selling a house? It put us in a situation where we didn't know what to do. And it was kind of like a last minute thing. So that was also very frustrating, and it definitely caused a lot of anxiety that I normally had already been dealing with. I've shared mental health parts of my journey with you guys in previous videos, like long ago. So I was dealing with a lot of anxiety to begin with. And so when you throw that kind of curveball in, wondering where are we going? What's happening? Where are we going to live? So we ended up getting a temporary rental for just a couple of months until the house could be completed, because we had already packed up everything in the previous house. So it's like, do we unpack everything? Do we unpack the things that we need? What do we do? Like, it was really tough, and I just felt like I couldn't film videos going through that, because I definitely wanted to share that part, but I was also very, very anxious because I didn't know what to do, and I have kids, and I have a dog. It's like all of these things just kept coming my way, and I felt like I couldn't come to videos and film and be authentically myself and be 100% what you are expecting to see, as I've always been on my videos, very transparent, very honest, very open, very excited. I couldn't do that because I had so many other things going on in my life that I just felt like everything was falling apart, and this dream of having this beautiful home was even more delayed than what we thought. It wasn't just we're pushing it a couple of weeks for closing, we're pushing it a couple of months. Do you know what I mean? So that was such a letdown, such a disappointment, but I do think that everything happens for a reason. I do think that all the good stuff is always worth waiting for, and it's hard to hear that and accept that when you're going through a lot of hard times, because you just want everything to go as planned, and I like to have everything planned. I kind of started packing according to when my closing date, so I could smoothly transition from that house into this one and make it as seamless as possible, because when you're moving with small children, it is very hard. And I have to say, the anticipatory anxiety really got the best of me, because it actually wasn't as bad as I anticipated, as I thought. Everything kind of fell into place. I just felt like I got too much into my head, and it sort of got me going in with my anxiety in ways that I didn't need to. I didn't need to get to that point, but I'm over that. And I also, never really shared my anxiety before leaving my previous house and moving out, and the whole process of that, and all the ups and downs postpartum that I was going through, the anxiety and depression. I kind of kept that to myself, and I wish that looking back that I would have shared that, because I could have been able to express myself through here, and also maybe connect with someone that might be going through the same thing, and sort of find ways to kind of get myself out of it. So I did go and do like some professional therapy that I felt like I needed, and it really did open a lot of doors for me in positive ways. So that's also another thing that was kind of behind the scenes that I didn't want to kind of bring forward, because I just didn't know how to, because I've shared things about my mental health before, and I'm not ashamed of it, because it is just a season of my life and it's what I'm going through. But I also didn't know how to kind of piece all of that together, and I don't know, I just had so many things going on. So as I said before, the break that I took for all these months was not intentional. I just, I had to put myself first, and I have been always putting myself on the back burner for the longest time. Ever since I became a mom, I started putting my needs and my wants on the back burner and focusing on just my kids, and here I am 3 kids in, and I'm still doing that, and I'm sort of learning to take the time for myself and get back to YouTube, do my makeup more often during the week. And I feel like by doing that, it's definitely changed something in me in a very positive way. So I hope that I can come back to videos more regularly. I need to figure out what the schedule is going to be like for the future. So anyways, back to the house. Everything is fine. We're, slowly unpacking. We did quite a bit of unpacking already, but there's still some things that I want to finish. I still need to purchase furniture, like bedroom furniture. I don't have a dresser. I don't have nightstands. I got rid of all of the old stuff that just was very old. We had like a dresser from 2007 that I just felt like needed to go. So I need to shop for furniture and figure out what I want to do. But the vibe of this house is a farmhouse vibe, which is definitely something that I have always loved, the look of that kind of cozy, kind of just warm and inviting kind of look with some really nice pieces mixed in with pieces that look a little bit older. Now, I'm not talking about old like junk. It's just like this look of, it's a farmhouse vibe, but everything is, you know, nice. Everything is new. It's not, I don't know how to describe it, but I will show you pieces, you know, here and there as we do that, because I have not even started decorating, doing anything. I still need to do my kids' rooms, like decorate. If you've been watching my videos, you know that I had my daughter Sophia. She actually turned a year already, which was a very bittersweet. So that's another thing that happened while I was gone. My daughter turned a year old, my third baby, and I just feel like this past year has flown by. So I need to do her room and set up her nursery, figure out what theme I want to do, and kind of get that going for her, because we didn't have a nursery for her previously because she was sleeping in my room, which she still is, but you know, we have it set up in our room where she can sleep with us, but it's time to move her furniture and her like bed into her own room. So that's exciting because that's upcoming, that I'm going to be doing soon. So yeah, the house has definitely been something that's been taking a lot of my time. I thought I was going to be able to film and do an update sooner, but I did need to start clearing out the boxes because I was not trying to walk around mazes of boxes and just stuff everywhere, because that also gives me a lot of anxiety, seeing all those things like needing to be done. And it can be hard when you have little ones, and it's like it takes forever to do any one task. When you're a stay-at-home mom or stay-at-home parent and you have little ones that need to be watched at every moment, it's like you have to take advantage of nap time, which is why I'm sitting here, because I finally was able to get the girls to kind of have an overlap of naps. So that is the update with the house. I will show you guys bits and pieces as I can, as I feel comfortable, because I also don't want to overshare too much, just because, you know, I just want to kind of keep certain things private and to ourselves. But I will show you like little things that I will do for decorations and little accents, little features that we did in this home that as I'm looking around, that I really do feel are really special, make this house very unique. And as we put our personal touch on it, it'll start to become more of like our own, besides just we picked out the paint, we picked out the blinds, we picked this out, this is what we did here, we picked out this tile, we did herringbone. You know, like I'm ready to start decorating, and I do want to change out the light fixtures, the pendants in the kitchen and in the dining room, get new dining furniture. So those are all things that I will share as they happen. So stay tuned for that. But for a personal update, besides, you know, kind of dealing with the move and my kids, and my daughter's first birthday, that just kind of threw me for a loop, because it was, you know, she's my baby. She'll always be, they'll all be my babies, you know, all three of my kids. But my daughter, my second baby, she's going to be turning 3 soon. And I just can't even believe it that I'm already sort of looking at what I'm going to get her for gifts and things like that, because I want to keep them small and tiny as long as I can. And I just feel like they're growing so fast and so rapidly. But when we were in our temporary place for a few months while the house was getting built, since we had to leave our previous house, we had already everything set up, and I just didn't feel right saying no and kind of changing and going back, because that's not only affecting our lives but other people's lives, my money, other people's money. So I just didn't want to do that, and it just, you know, we actually, you know, had to put things in storage and just kind of go down to the bare bones. And it was very refreshing, actually, being down to just bare minimum, just like the essential things that you need to survive, not all the excess and all the junk that isn't really necessary. And when we started unpacking, I started realizing, why do I have so much stuff? Why do I have so much stuff? Why do I do this to myself? But we celebrated the holidays in a very small little, was kind of like a townhouse vibe, and it was fine. Everything, you know, I was just very thankful and very blessed that everything worked out, because I was kind of worried there for a little bit. So while we were in our temporary place celebrating the holidays and then the new year, we did get some other unexpected news, and it has taken quite some time to wrap my mind around it, because it was something that I was not really expecting. I I didn't see this coming because I wasn't prepared. I was not prepared for yet another twist, another plot twist, another turn to my life, another, you know, just, it's like I kind of wanted to go through moving and getting settled and kind of getting a routine and kind of putting down some roots and then kind of adjusting to that. And my foot is falling asleep. And so we actually found out that we are expecting again. So I'm pregnant. Yay! I am in my second trimester now, so I also didn't film because I was feeling very, very sick during the last couple of months that I have been away. The morning sickness was definitely, it was rough. It was rough. So I will be doing a pregnancy update, and I don't know if I should do like an official announcement because I already announced it, but I will share the pregnancy details and, you know, the bump and all that kind of stuff. I can't even believe it. Feels so weird. Like I feel so, I don't want to say awkward because I'm super excited and very happy, as I've always been every time I found out I was expecting a baby. It's very special, and it was like I just couldn't wrap my mind around it. I felt like I was dreaming. It's definitely something that I need to share separately in a video, like all the pregnancy stuff, how I found out. But this video is kind of a lot. You know, I'm back, hey, and I'm also pregnant. It's a lot, you know, it's a lot to take in and digest. And it's just crazy because I wasn't expecting that. It definitely, in the process of, you know, not having all of my stuff and being down to just essentials and hoping and crossing my fingers and praying that my new closing date was going to stick and that everything was going to be fine. And then finding out that I was pregnant as well through those few months. In the beginning of the pregnancy, it's always kind of up and down, and my morning sickness just got the best of me, and there was absolutely no way that I had the energy to film, to do my makeup, I didn't even feel human. I just felt like I was going to vomit every second of the day. It was really, really bad. And like I said, I'll have to do like more detailed things in a separate video. I don't know if I'll get a chance to film that after this separately if the girls are still sleeping. But yeah, it was definitely something that just kind of took us by surprise. So I'm announcing it kind of late. I used to, in my previous videos that I've shared my pregnancy announcements, I've always kind of shared with you guys like at the very beginning of the second trimester or the tail end of the first. But again, with so much stuff going on, and I needed to really process this because I could not believe that I was pregnant again. I was 9 months postpartum when I got my positive result at home. I couldn't even believe it. And my dog is whining. She wants to be held. I couldn't even believe it. It was just something that I could not. I could not even believe that was something I was going to be faced with. And I'm super happy and excited, and I cannot wait. And I don't want to get into too much into this one because I do want to leave the pregnancy stuff separate in case some of you are interested and then some of you may not be, and that's totally fine. I don't want to kind of bombard those of you who are not interested in pregnancy things. I don't want to like make all of my updates and my get readies and all that kind of stuff centralized around my pregnancy if you're not really interested in that. So just let me know if you guys are interested in seeing those updates. So be on the lookout for those videos soon. I also want to do makeup videos. Like that's kind of like what my channel is about, if I can talk. It's always been very much on beauty related things and makeup because that's what I enjoy, and I have definitely repurchased some things that I have enjoyed in the past, and I've also gotten a lot of new things because when I was moving from my previous house, I got rid of a lot of things that I wasn't really enjoying, so I was able to buy new things and kind of restock and kind of fill in the gaps from doing a declutter of things that I didn't like and being able to buy new things. So I've gotten so much stuff over the last several months that I definitely need to share with you guys some new favorites and kind of get back into doing beauty videos, like beauty related content, because that's what I enjoy doing. Like a get ready with me, even if it's a voiceover. I don't know if you guys are still into that, if people still do that. I know that it's just more relatable when you sit down, turn the camera on, and you're chatting and you're updating and you're just talking like friends and doing your makeup at the same time. I like those videos, but I also like the straightforward makeup videos. But if you like voiceovers, let me know so I can incorporate those, because those will be a little bit faster to film or to edit and put together shorter videos. I don't know if people like long videos anymore. I feel like I've been gone for so long. It's like, what do people like? So if you're curious about any of the makeup that I'm wearing, I'm going to list everything down below, all the products that I'm using. I definitely used a lot of good things, mixed a lot of things, just kind of playing around with so many things. It's like I have these drawers in my new bathroom where I have all of my makeup in them, and then I have underneath my sink, I want to set that up really nice. So I do want to film, kind of organize my makeup, because it's not really organized. It's just kind of thrown in the drawer, but it's good sized drawers that are wide and they've got some good depth to them, so I can fit a lot of stuff. So it's like I can shop and fill it up and kind of do that. And I do want to share the stuff that I got from the Sephora VIP sale, because I shamelessly placed one too many orders. I think I placed like three or four orders. Yeah. So that's to come. You guys will see that. But I hope that I can kind of just like jump into Instagram and do Insta stories, because that was something I was doing before, and it's things that I can do as I go throughout my day. Whereas filming, it takes a lot more planning with naps, kids, school pickups, drop-offs, all that. Everything has to kind of like be coordinated for me to be able to do this, where it's quiet and silent. So I feel like I have to kind of plan that out better. Whereas Instagram, I can show you guys favorite products, favorite foundation of the day, just makeup that I'm wearing for the day, kind of do a screenshot of what I'm using, and maybe like a screenshot of my, like what it looks like on. If you guys like that kind of stuff, let me know. Give me some feedback. Let me know what you guys are thinking as far as video, because I do want to do things that you guys want to watch and content that you guys want to see, and also things that feel very organic to me and what I have always enjoyed. And so I feel so much more relief. You guys don't understand how much of a relief this was to be able to sit here and finally share that I've moved. I finally closed on my house. I'm moving in. I'm unpacking. And then I'm also pregnant with my fourth and final baby. And it's like, oh my God, I have so much stuff coming up in the next couple of months. I need to get going with like all the baby stuff, because I'm doing something very different this time around, and I definitely want to share that in another video. So maybe I should wrap this one up so I can jump into that and knock them both out today. That would be fantastic if I could do that, if the girls would cooperate with me and give me some more time. But it was so good to sit here and just let it all out, and just, I feel like I can breathe, because I feel like I've been kind of secretly staying away and hiding something, and that never feels right, to kind of hide something. And I just want to just kind of let it out, like, I'm pregnant. And I am so excited. So stay tuned, because you might see me with this whole makeup and outfit in another video right after this. That's probably pregnancy related. I mean, to be honest with you, that is a huge thing, like a big thing coming up. We have just a couple of months left, and it's like, oh my gosh. But I am excited to share that with you guys, so stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching. If you have watched this video from start to finish, and you came back after all of these months of me being gone and just completely silent, I thank you very, very much for the support. And I appreciate you so much for being here, for watching today's video. If you are new, welcome to my channel. I have been gone for some time, but I hope to be back sooner rather than later. And just stay tuned, subscribe for new videos, hit the notification bell so that you get notified when something comes up. Also follow me on Instagram. I always have it somewhere popping up on the screen, and I'll do the same for this video. So you guys can tune in there and kind of know when I'm posting, filming, what I'm sharing, because I think that's the easiest way to connect. The fastest way that you guys will get the information of when something is coming or posts and things like that is through my Instagram. So yes, let's connect there. Stay tuned. I hope to be back soon, and I'm so glad to be doing this. This feels right. So thank you so much. I hope you have been doing well, and I hope life has been treating you well while I've been gone. And I hope that lots of good things are coming your way for the remainder of the year. I'm sending lots of positive vibes, lots of happiness and love your way. Thank you so much for being here, for being you, and I will see you very, very soon.